Hey boys and girls, good morning from Rome. Some of you have already asked me where I am in this fantastic garden. And I will tell you later, because later today I will be at another splendid location in Rome, not too far from here, where there is a beautiful garden, and I will tell you more about where, who, what and how behind that. Nevertheless, I want to pick up from where I left today with you. If you remember, yesterday I talked quickly about the so-called RPM, or Tony Robbins calls it like that, so the rapid planning method. It's actually no more and no less than having a to-achieve list for yourself rather than having a to-do list. In other words, not focusing on the things that you need to do, but rather focusing on the achievements that you desire to have will make a difference. The second part of it today, and I'm still quoting somehow, but in my own words, Tony Robbins' teachings, is mind your own language, right? And this is not a word from, these are not words from Tony Robbins, but what I mean by that is that the language is important. The way you use words is very, 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 very important. It's going to have an effect on you first of all, but it's also going to have an effect on the people that are receiving your words. Now, I did a course on communication science, on science of communications at the University of Amsterdam. You can check it out on my LinkedIn profile if you don't believe me. And it's fantastic, because no matter what we think we're communicating sometimes, every time, there are at least other two elements that make sure, or actually make sure that either the message goes and hits the target, or that we completely miss our initial intention. And these two elements are further to ourselves, the means, so how are we communicating, what is the media that we're using to communicate the message, and the recipient. So depending on the media you're using, and depending on the recipient's ability to perceive, to listen, to see, to understand certain things, and depending on the mood even of the recipient at that time, they're going to get a different message. So how can you influence that? I'm not going to talk about the recipients today and the media. This is probably going to be for another post, but I want you to understand the importance of using the right language, using what we call, some people use power words. And power words are pretty much every word that evocate a sense of potence, a sense of power, a sense of positivity, a sense of can do, as opposed to evocating totally the opposite, a sense of no can do, a sense of impotence, a sense of being lost. What are these words? Every time you are starting a phrase with I try, or I'm trying, I would like to, I'm not sure, but you are giving a message out to the people that are receiving this message and to yourself. Imagine what difference does it make for you if you were a salesperson to go out to a client, to a potential customer. So let's assume that you are trying to win a new customer out of your lead list, and you start saying, well, you know what, I'm trying to sell you this one thing, sir, that is going to probably change your life. Is that going to entice you at all? No, right? And what kind of power would be elicited by the words of this person? So try and convert these into, sir, I'm here today to change your life. And I assure you, I can help you do that with this, and this, and that. How different is that? How different is the recipient's message, perceived message, and how different is the power that is coming from your side? Remember, this is also subtle. This is not just a voodoo mumbo jumbo, right? This is not at all something for philosophers or other people who are spiritually elected. This is for everybody, because changing your own language changes, actually this is proven, guys, the patterns in our brain. The newer patterns we use, and the more we get accustomed, like a drug, to try new things, to try and do better things, or to try and do the same things better, or achieve new things in a better way and being more efficient. Try it for yourself. These, I know, I shouldn't start the phrase myself. I just told you not to do that, right? With I try. But I am exhorting you here, try and change these consciously in your language every day. Try and think about for a minute. Actually, don't try it. Do that, right? Think about what you're going to say. Pause for a few seconds and transform it. your mind will change. A can-do attitude is not just what you show to the world. A can-do attitude, first and foremost, is influencing your own self internally and of course externally, because it's influencing the way you interact with the reality and the people around you. So would you agree with me that if you're changing your own internal mechanisms within your brain, your words, your attitude, and if you influence what's around you, you're going to make a difference in the way you are going to achieve the results, or whether you're going to achieve certain results or not? Do you agree with me? Yes, come on. Okay, thank you. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you for disagreeing either, but if you disagree, it means that you probably missed the point here. The point is that you can influence the outcomes. I mean, guys, if we were not able to influence ourselves, our outcomes, with our behaviors, with our thoughts, why are we even here, right? Why are there people who are achieving everything that they set out to, and why are there people who seemingly starting from the same position, same condition, same potentiality, don't? So do that. Rewatch this video if you need to. From Rome for today, it's everything, and there's a friend that wants to say hello as well. Here's bye from Ron and from Ronald. We're going to see you later from the magic garden of the lights, as I told you. So you're going to find out exactly who did all these, and you're just going to get a nice picture from a fantastic garden full of plants, full of flowers in Rome. Remember, mind your own language. If you've just joined the video now, rewatch the video entirely to understand what I just said. And don't forget to sign up to my newsletter at nottotobreakeven.com. By the way, guys, just as a forward, because I've seen that some of you asked me that. If you go onto some of the pages of my site, you might see that on the browser, depending on the browser that you have, on the address bar, close to the HTTP part of the address bar, some browser might say not secure. Now, this is not true, or rather, every part of the site where you are enticed to apply, to submit your application, they are totally secure. They are embedding a secure HTTP framework, which is unfortunately just showing with my own site around it. So I'm going to fix it today. Don't be scared if you see not secure. It is 110% secure. Believe me. And guys, I will talk to you later. Mind your own language. From Rome, it's not everything. I will see you later. Day 1 of 4. Bye, guys.